Welcome to Pen and Perspective, where the story always knows more than it's telling. Every word is intentional, every silence holds a truth. Let's get into it. My best friend's wedding, and her fiance is in my DMS. Chapter 1. The soft launch heard round the internet. Kaya was 3 mango mimosas deep on a sleepy Sunday morning at Cafe Soleil when her phone buzzed, like it had something to confess. Instagram notification at Bree Loved, you just posted for the first time in a while. A new post from Brea was a national holiday in their friend group. Brea was the type to only surface online when she was dropping something flawless. New job, new apartment, new man, new main character energy. Kaya tapped immediately. It was a carousel. Slide 1. Brea, radiant in a white silk dress, leaned into the chest of a man looking suspiciously like, no, no way. Slide 2. Same man, now on one knee, ring box open. Brea's caption, Forever starts now. Engaged. Kaya choked on her mimosa, and not the cute, oops, kind of cough. This was the kind that drew the attention of waitresses and the table of Gen Z brunchers next to her who were busy filming TikToks. Because here's the thing, the man in the photo, that was Amir, and Amir had been in Kaya's bed 3 weeks ago. Not once, not a fleeting mistake. For 5 years, on again, very much not all the way off again. The situationship that refused to die. Amir, the man Kaya had laughed with, cried with, slept with, and tried and failed to leave behind more times than she had left him on red. Hot tears pricked the corners of her eyes. She blinked them back. Her phone buzzed again. Group chat. The post. Brea, OMG. Then another. Kaya, you seeing this? Oh, she was seeing it. And tasting it too. Burnt orange juice, betrayal, and ironic regret. Then a text from Amir himself. We need to talk. Kaya laughed. Loudly. She drew stares. Oh, now you want to talk? She said aloud to no one. The brunch crowd wasn't ready. Neither was Kaya. Chapter 2. Group Chat Civil War. The nerve of him, texting like he'd dropped his AirPods somewhere, not like he just soft-launched his fiancé. Kaya should have left it there. She should have turned her phone off, gone to yoga, and sipped on cucumber water while making peace with the universe and her tragic taste in men. Instead, she drove straight to Malia's apartment. She needed backup. Malia, queen of kombucha and chaotic advice, answered the door holding a glass of red wine and wearing a silk bonnet like a crown. I already knew you were coming, Malia said, stepping aside dramatically. The spirit told me. Kaya stormed in. He proposed to her, Brea, on Instagram. On IG, Malia. Malia handed her the wine. I saw. My first thought was, why does that man look like Amir? Then I remembered, I have Google Photos. Facial recognition confirmed. That's Amir. Kaya flopped onto the couch. I was just with him. Last month? Not even. We went to see that horrible groaning gospel stage play. Malia gasped. You took a man to a gospel play, and he still had the nerve to propose to someone else? That's spiritual treason. They've been together less than a year. Maybe he got tired of the situationship speed dating you forced him into for 5 years, Malia said, sipping her drink. No shade. But he never told me they were serious. You ever ask him? Kaya blinked. He said they weren't like that. Malia raised a brow. Her lifelong friend, the queen of I don't care, cool detachment, suddenly looking like a Lifetime movie extra. I'm not crazy, right? Kaya asked, suddenly small. No, Malia said, wrapping an arm around her. You were just delusional and in love with a man who weaponizes ambiguity. Kaya groaned. And the worst part, I can't even go scorched earth on him because Brea is my friend. Well, was. Clearly, y'all exist on different timelines now. Then the group chat lit up again. Jasmine, y'all, tell me why my cousin says Amir slid in her DMs last summer. Malia clutched her chest. Oh, now this is a web. Kaya sat bolt upright. Send screenshots. Chaos. Gossip. Fire. Chapter 3. If he wanted to, he would, and he did. Wine turned into whiskey. Malia's living room became a war room. Laptops open, screenshots spread, receipts flying like a group project during finals week. It wasn't just Kaya or Jasmine's cousin. Amir had been everywhere, gospeling his way through women like a man auditioning for a polygamist reboot of The Bachelor. Kaya barely registered the time when her phone buzzed with another text. Amir, please, just once, talk to me. He hadn't reacted to the group chat revolting against him, or the subtle but unmistakable way Brea's post had disappeared and reappeared, reposted without comments enabled like she was trying to muffle the digital screams. And Kaya? She made the worst decision of the night. She texted back, "Come over." Not 10 minutes later, he was at her door, smelling like Tom Ford and shamelessness. She opened the door wearing sweats and a deceptively reckless smirk. "You tried it," she said. Amir rubbed the back of his neck, the humble pose of a man who knew he was caught but hoped he still had a jury to charm. "It's not what you think," he said. "My guy. Don't insult me." "I wasn't cheating." Kaya folded her arms. "Oh? I was lying. There's a difference. You are not quoting R&B lyrics at me, Amir." He sat down, his shoulders slumped. "Kaya, I never knew what to do with you. You were always bigger than any plan I had. 5 years. You never wanted to define it. When Brea came along, I thought maybe this time I could do it right." Kaya laughed bitterly. "So I was training camp? Number you were the person I loved but didn't deserve." His voice cracked so well it could get a record deal. And it was working. Just a little. Kaya sat beside him. The air between them ghosted with memory of movie nights, whispered I love yous, and mornings that felt too much like home. "But you never picked me," Kaya said after a long silence. "You kept choosing confusion. I gave you all that time, and you waited until Instagram to break up with me?" He looked down. "I didn't think you still wanted me." "I didn't know I did either, until I saw her with you." They were quiet, old feelings inflated in the silence. And then, without thinking, with a recklessness she could almost see happening in third person, Kaya kissed him. The kiss was a burning thing, angry, soft, full of all the almosts. It lasted too long. When she pulled away, breath shallow, voice shaking, she said, "You should go." Chapter 4. The group chat is not your therapist. By Tuesday, everything was ruined. The group chat, a battlefield. Jasmine left entirely. Malia sent a voice note that started with, "I love you, but," and ended with, "I told you not to let that man breathe your air." Brea hadn't posted again, but people were talking. Screenshots from side chicks turned social media specters had made it to the Shade Room's cousin page on Twitter. Amir didn't respond to any of Kaya's 10-word late-night texts. Kaya felt like she was being punished for a crime everyone participated in. She'd kissed the man, yes, but he'd proposed with the ink still drying on DMS to side projects. Kaya finally texted Brea. "Can we talk?" Brea reply sniped with a single no. So Kaya did what any panicked, well-meaning, slightly narcissistic 29-year-old would do. She showed up at Brea's favorite nail salon during her standing appointment. Don't freak, Kaya said, sliding into the pedicure chair beside her. Brea looked like a Vogue spread, sleek, minimal, chillingly composed. I should throw this acetone at you? Kaya held her hands up. I deserve that. You knew, for years. I did. And still, the moment he props a ring box in front of me, you hit reply with your lips? Kaya winced. Not my finest moment. You let me brag about him. Let me love him. Girl, you helped me pick that dress. Tears burned Kaya's eyes again. I was trying to convince myself you two wouldn't last. You wanted us to break up so you could… What? Kaya didn't have an answer. Not a real one. I didn't want to lose you, she whispered, but I didn't want to tell you the truth either. I loved him, but I love you more. Brea looked away. He wasn't faithful to me, but you were supposed to be. Kaya nodded, swiping a tear. I deserve everything you're feeling. I was selfish. I was scared. And I was silent when I should have loved you out loud. The silence cracked. Then Brea said, You know he texted me, trying to explain, and I sent him a picture of his own ear with an earring circled in red and just wrote, Cheater chic? I airdropped it to my therapist as an invite to my downfall party. Kaya burst out laughing. Through the hurt, because only Brea could be that poetic while devastating. They both sat, soaking their feet, blurring the line between forever friends and heartbreak refugees. I'm not saying forgive me, Kaya said, but I am saying it ends here. Nothing else happens with him. Ever. Dot. Brea nodded, slow. I believe you, she said, but I don't know who we are now. Maybe not best friends, Kaya said, but maybe not strangers either. Brea sighed. We'll see. And with that, she leaned back, put on her sunglasses, and let the nail tech paint her toes glitter gold. Because even when life crumbles, the group chat deserves an aesthetic comeback. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you. Be sure to like, comment, and share this story. I want to know, have you ever been in a situation like this? What would you have done if you were in Kaya's shoes? I'm Miana DK, and this story, it was always meant for you.